as I lived here for like 2 months,
Which is like quite young, I would say.
so it was like, wow.
Yeah.
They would be like, pardon, pardon.
Like even for me, I just have a headache. Like when I have to think of it,
Actually, so annoying.
I think that Korea would always be like ahead of us.
Hi. Today I'm going to film a video with my language exchange mate.
Exchange language partner.
Then exchange language partner. So this is Tracy and I'm Jonghyun. We exchange language for each other, and so I tell her Korean and she tells me French.
Yes.
But like since we both aren't really good at this language yet, like in French and in Korean, so we are going to just film a video in English. Since we are super interested in each other's countries, like Swiss and Korea, we usually talk a lot about our cultural differences too.
Yeah, true.
So today we are going to talk about the topic like Swiss versus Korea, Korea versus Swiss. Which country is the better country to live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Only ba.
Let's go.
First, about the language and population. I think about this one, Swiss wins. Because in Korea, we usually just use Korean. And also, most of people are from Korea.
Yes.
So it's not that international compared to Swiss. But as I lived here for like 2 months, I found that it's about fun to live in multicultural country, I would say. Yeah. So
I think that compared to Korea, like you said, Switzerland is not really as homogeneous when it comes to the population as Korea. And we're also like in the center of Europe. So we have like French people on the side, then we have like German people on the other side of the country, then you have also like Italian people, which like create a whole mix of like language that you can actually speak in Switzerland. Because for instance, the 4 main languages in Switzerland would be actually French, German, but most of the time people would speak Swiss German.
oh yeah.
So speak in Italian, in like the region that is more close to Italian, of course. And there is also Romanche. I don't know if it's Romanche in English.
Yeah,
It's like
in Korea we write it just 로망슈.
Okay, so Romanche.
Yeah.
Of course, we also like speak English, but initially, like at the very beginning, it wasn't really a part of. I mean, nobody could ever like speak.
Oh
English.
really? Oh.
Because we're not like close to like a specific
that's true.
English border. Just because English got popular and everybody spoke English one day.
Oh, and I know that you speak a lot of language, so.
True.
Yeah, like in Swiss, most people can speak like at least 2, like English and like French, German, Italian, and also the other languages. So I think it's really cool.
Because from the very beginning of like the school experience you have, for myself, when I was in my 3rd year of primary school, that's the moment where we began to actually learn German, not Germany, but German, which is like quite young, I would say, because I was 9 or 8 years old, and then we already had to like try to like learn another language.
So for the language and population, I think Swiss wins.
Yeah.
But for the food, I would say
This topic, yeah.
Korea like definitely wins. I think.
I have just no words. Like, for me, I'm just speaking also as like an African person living in Switzerland. I cannot really like defend that much Swiss food. Since you know, I'm already like living in the background where we have like African food that we're eating, Swiss food, but most likely will be just something made out of potatoes and just meat.
Yeah.
And that's it. And cheese, but
oh yeah.
yeah, just cheese, potatoes, and and sausages.
And there aren't like any like specific Swiss food here, so it's like just resti and fondue.
Yes, it could be just.
And even though the price is so high that, as you mentioned, it's just potato and
Yes.
cheese, it would like cost like 20 more than that.
Oh
so
no! Since the food in here is not as much more like diverse as Korea, I would say. Like even myself, I mean, I love eating like Korean food.
So
Yeah.
for the food, like Korea is like
Yes, of course. Yeah.
but since at least tap water is free.
Oh yeah.
So the best food here is tap water.
Yeah. It is. I'm disappointed. Oh, yeah. Best food, tap water.
Yay! And about the culture, I already asked you like a few days ago about is there any famous Swiss celebrities?
Oh.
And like you said no.
Like I told you before, to be known in Switzerland is either because you got discovered somewhere else. So when it comes to music, it would have been like some countries that are like around the border. So either France or Germany or Italy. Make yourself known from those places, and then afterwards people would say, oh, but you're actually Swiss. And then people would be like, ah, but that is a celebrity in Switzerland. And that's it. And most of the Swiss celebrities that we have would rather come from sport. Especially when it comes to ski, because ski is like actually like one of the specialties of Switzerland.
So it was so interesting for me because in Korea, most Korean people just enjoy Korean culture, but in Swiss there aren't really Swiss culture. And I think it's maybe because in Korea, Koreans just speak Korean. that we can't really like the other culture.
No, it is true. It is.
So I think for that one, it would be better to live in Korea because like we can go to K-pop concert or like K broadcasting shows. Also the movie. There are a lot of Korean movies, so yeah. For that part, Korea wins. Oh, but about the trip, in this one, Swiss definitely wins.
Yes, it is. Since it is located in a place where we have like so many countries around, for instance, like especially in Geneva, I could literally take the tram and go to just like the very last stop and be actually directly in France, like in just less than 30 minutes, which is actually crazy. And also the fact that it's so open to everywhere in Europe. And I have also like other friends that have done an exchange here in Geneva and actually said that it was like so convenient in a way because they just got to like go for a weekend in France. I mean, like you, like every weekend. You're literally visiting another country and then another country, another region. I don't know about Korea because I just know that if you just go to a trip, either you go to like Jeju Island or other big cities, and that's it.
If we want to go abroad, like from Swiss to France, for instance, Japan, then we have to take the plane and we have to get checked, you know. In Europe, it's like so fast, so quick, but we have to get our passport checked and like everything. And also the price is not that cheap as here. So
definitely
but about the service,
what type of service?
Like about getting residence permit.
Like when it comes to like administration and stuff.
I wanted to say administration.
Yeah.
As you saw how it took maybe about 2 months for me to get the residence permit. For me, in my side, I think it can be all done by online, but but I have to like buy an envelope and like make my documents and like send it in the post and wait until the answer comes and also in envelope. For that one, it was I don't know, I think it was quite unnecessary, but
I think I agree with you. When it comes to any sort of like administration stuff that you have to do in Switzerland, it is just so complicated. Even for like insurance, like it's like even for me, I just have a headache like when I have to think of it, because it's like you have to specifically contact a certain person on a certain date, and they have like those like business hours that you have to like contact them, and if you do not do them, then you have to wait for another day, and it is just so complicated. I don't know why, because things could have been like much more simpler, but I don't know why they just do not do it.
Yeah,
Because I don't know how is it in Korea.
well, since I didn't like make a visa in Korea, so I can't like compare like exactly the same occasion, but most of the time people don't really say something about administration because it's really quick, and like now online services are so developed, so many things can be done in online. Like the document I need, we can just print it out in my computer. In Korea, there's like 빨리 culture, like
quick.
yeah. So we usually make everything as soon as possible. So like so like delivery, we always get it like in 2 or 3 days, and if it takes like a week, we would consider it being late. But like in here, if it takes a week, it would be like quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would. Especially when it comes to like any like sort of post service, it is it's not that convenient at all.
And if you want to get the thingy, like the box, like you
like
got
any package, like
from the post, I have to be there.
Yes, you have to be there.
Yeah, but in Korea, it doesn't matter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they will just put it in front of your door.
It's also maybe because of security, because we don't really trust people here. Like, I mean, it's maybe logical in Korea, because I assume that people wouldn't really, for instance, steal your package.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, in Korea, like it never happens. If I go around Europe, there are like signs called like "Don't ever leave your luggage alone," and like in Korea, it doesn't matter. So yeah, maybe that's also the reason. But anyway, I don't like the delivery system.
True.
And also in Korea, remittance abroad can be done quickly.
Do you mean as
like sending money?
Oh, yeah. I mean, nowadays I think it is developing a little bit, but when it comes to technology or any stuff, convenient stuff that we could actually do, I think that Korea would always be like ahead of us.
Yeah,
like
Wi-Fi and
yes,
like everything.
Literally everything, especially with money. I think it was a few years ago that I started also using it. I wouldn't say it's like older than like 5 years or maybe 3. I don't know. No, it's not. How is it like in Korea then?
So in Korea, remittance abroad can be done quickly. So like the app called Moin, which is the app specific for the abroad remittance in Korean account to like Swiss account.
Okay.
Yeah, for this one, it's actually not really easy in Korea too if we use the other services, because it would take pretty longer and like it can take more expensive. But in this app, because this application is like specific.
Nice.
So it's really quick and easy to like just send money to Swiss account. And also, if I had to make the Swiss account here,
you have to call like the office and say, hi, I would like to make an appointment. True.
Yeah, and also maybe I will have to use French, like and like they will be like, pardon, but like because I can just use my Korean account here, so it's so convenient for me. Yeah, but I assume that in Swiss it will be like take forever.
Yes, it will take forever to do. Like I agree. It would have been like much more complicated than just like, because it's just an app and you just have to just send it.
Yeah.
like a cell phone, and that's it.
Mm.
Oh.
So if you know the number of the account and the like name of the person
Mm-hmm.
and the thing you need, it
Mhm.
would be just on the application. So it would be like.
Okay.
Almost lastly, about the campus life.
Mm-hmm.
About the schedule, I really hate that in unis you never tell me the exam schedule.
Yes, you know that for this semester, I don't know where my exams are going to be.
Oh really?
I don't-
Not yet.
Not yet.
I got this like the last week,
No. Oh.
and like it's actually so annoying.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is annoying because I just know when it comes to like attestation, like submitting like written stuff
Mm.
that I had to do, then I know. But when it comes to exams, where you have to go to a specific place and have an exam for like I don't know, like specific hour long of exams, no information. I literally have to wait until like the semester is over. Like I know that I have to wait like for next week.
Oh no.
And just after this week, we have the revision, like the reading week.
Mm.
And then after this week, the exams already begin. So I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
if
yeah.
right after I'm gonna be having like my first exam, or if it's gonna be at the very end of the school program.
Yeah.
It's very stressful because you're like, you just don't know where it's gonna be and where and when, and you're just like, oh, I guess I'm gonna be waiting for
Oh
next
yeah.
week.
And actually, in Korea, most classes tell the specific schedule in the first that orientation thingy.
Ooh.
And if they don't, still we can know that it would be between this 2 week.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and also because we have the schedule, if this class is on Monday, the exam is on Monday too.
Oh.
So it would be just like this Monday or this Monday.
Oh.
So it's not that difficult,
Yeah.
but you know, in here the exam session is like 3 weeks, and like
Oh
it
my
can
God.
be in every day.
No.
Oh, but like I really like the semester is just like 11 weeks.
Yes, also in his shoulder. True.
Especially in Yonsei, it's 15 weeks.
15.
Yeah, so it's like
yeah.
so different. So
True.
yeah, I was really surprised at first. And also you guys have Easter break
Yes.
between, so it was like wow.
Yeah, but I think it really depends also on faculties because I have a friend who's not from Geneva. Not 15 weeks, but maybe around, I would say 13 or 14 weeks of
Then it's similar
of
to Korea.
classes. But I know that for us, like we do have a really short period of classes, which is cool. But
Yeah,
we
that's
have to
cool.
study afterwards.
So that's most of the topics we prepared, but maybe just some advantage I thought like during the stay in Swiss is like the dog friendly culture.
Ah, the dogs.
Yeah, because like many people just have big dogs like retriever, because in Korea it's not really common yet because everyone just lives in a small apartment.
Oh, true.
Yeah, and also it was really surprising for me at the first time that people just walk in bus with their dog because it's like in Korea it never happens. It's actually like forbidden.
Ah, oh, okay.
Maybe if you want, you need some bag or like
Ah,
some
something
carriage
to- oh, okay, okay.
to carry a dog, but like people were just coming in.
It is true. You would actually have to pay the ticket for your animal.
Oh
You'll be on trains.
Oh.
But other than that, when it comes to buses or even trams, people just come with their dogs. And
Well,
that's
actually,
it.
I really like it.
But some people might think that it's not that
That's true.
hygienic. Maybe
Yeah.
to have like animals on transport.
And also, there's like space for trolley for babies.
Ah, oh yeah. You don't have?
Yeah, we don't.
Really?
Yeah. There are some seats for pregnant people, but there aren't really space for trolley to get in.
Oh,
In
okay.
metro it works, but in bus there are like certain space.
Oh, okay. Ah.
And also bus is not that like long
Yeah.
like in the city. So
we do have really
yeah,
good
so maybe
Mm-hmm.
because of that too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's
maybe.
necessary because I was surprised that I myself had never thought of like space for trolley. Because then how do they move?
Yeah.
So like,
well, when you think of
yeah,
it,
so it was like quite shocking.
But you do still have like places for people who maybe are in chairs, like in wheeling chairs maybe, or not that much.
Oh, I
Because
actually don't
sometimes-
really know because also in Korea there aren't really many buses that you know the step comes.
I don't know if you've seen it here, but some people who are like in like a wheelchair, they would actually come like front of like the bus stop, and at the moment the driver saw them, they would like come out and just put their
Oh, it never happened.
thing like in metal plates that you just put, and then they would like help you get it.
No, it never happens.
Oh,
I think it's not that useful for people in wheelchair and kind of have difficulties. Maybe I don't know, but I think Swiss is better in that.
Bonsoir.
Désolée, je vais vous demander de sortir quand il est passé 18h15, je vais fermer les salles.
Ah oui, pardon.
And we should say bye to this video. Bye. Since we had to be kicked out from the class, we just had to finish the video like all of a sudden. For your opinion, which country would be better?
If it's living, I would say just because of the cost, I would say Korea.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Because in Korea, there it's like much more convenient, and I know that I wouldn't really be broke by the end of the month. I would say Korea, but if it's like comparing like how you live in a society, I would say maybe Switzerland, but just because I'm used to it. I think that if I was already used to like Korean culture and also like Korean society. Oh my god. I know. But yeah, if I was already used to live in Korean culture and society, I would say naturally Korea. But I cannot really say it since I haven't lived in Korea yet.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Then I will go with Korea. So this is the end of our video. So thank you for watching and bye. Thank you, Tracy, again.
Thanks for inviting me. Subscribe, like, share.
To be shown.
So it's gonna be shown like this, and
Yeah, right.